This video is for the person who is about to go and take some photos, go somewhere nice, and they only have their phone, so they're just looking for quick tips just so that way they can grab some good photos that they can post on Instagram. If that fits you, this video is for you. Tip number 1. When you are going to get your photo taken, if you're somewhere and you're going with a friend and then they're going to take a photo of you, the best thing for you to do is to have a go-to pose. Go and set your phone on record and then just go through poses. Figure out what makes a bad photo and what makes a good photo. And the best way to do that is take a bunch of photos of yourself just in your room, take some selfies, go place your camera somewhere and take some photos, or go to the mirror and just practice wacky photos. Usually what I find is that the best photos come out when you feel very loose and relaxed, because those are candid photos, and candid photos are like the best photos for social media. Something like that. Okay. Oh! Alright, tip number 2. Okay, tip number 2 is all about angles. When you're taking a photo for someone, you usually automatically will put the camera in a place that feels comfortable for you. But the problem with that is everyone's not the same height. So if you're taking a photo of someone and then you just go like this, that might be too high or too low for the person. If you are too high, they're gonna be looking like this to you. And if you're too low, they're gonna be looking like this to you. So it's gonna be kind of weird. So you wanna have it so that way it's framed like this, where the main subject is in the center of the camera. So if you were 2 feet tall, right? This is your eyesight. Now I'm gonna take your photo. If I just take your photo in what's comfortable for me, this is what it will look like. But if I bend down and take a nicer photo, this is where the line of sight is matching. 2 different photos are gonna be completely different. And so that's basically what you have to do. If you're taking a photo of someone, make sure that the camera is at a nice height for them. And if that means that you have to go crouch, you have to be in an awkward situation like spot to like take that photo, you're gonna do whatever it takes to get that good shot. And that concludes tip number 2. Oh, my legs. So tip number 3, this one is a universal one, and that is to take a lot of photos. And that means before you are going to somewhere, you just have to warm up. So you gotta take photos, see what works, what doesn't work. When you're like 30 minutes before, you're just like finding parking and then you're like looking for the spot, you're hiking up a place, take photos then. During the time, take photos. Afterwards, take photos. You wanna take photos throughout the whole time that you have the opportunity to take photos. If I'm taking photos for somebody, whenever I first meet them for the photography shoot, I usually plan it so that way there's 30 minutes before like golden hour, which is like the ideal lighting time. And then I just take photos, get to know them, get them comfortable in the camera. And then when I do that, when the golden hour hits, when the lighting is perfect and then we get a good location, photographs start hitting and we get really good photos. So just take some warm-up photos always before and take a bunch. You can never have enough photos. So those are the 3 tips for photos. If you follow those, you will always take amazing photos. Always have a go-to pose, keep the phone level with the subject, and then take a bunch of photos. Those 3, that's how you take great photos. All right, that should be it. Good luck on your photos. Bye.